Sonic in Search for Love, Chapter 3. Sonic then went home and notices all these full opened beer bottles over the place.
Eggman isn't anywhere to be found, and I'm going to search the whole forest until I do find him.
Says Sonic. The three of them sit on the couch and start jerking off. Sonic hands Tails and his uncle one of the open beer bottles. Sonic picks one up too.
Cheers!
Cheers!
They all say in unison. They all took a huge chug and took a couple of minutes to swallow it.
That tastes like urine.
Says Tails.
I think you're right.
Says Sonic.
You did tell us about those new laws yesterday.
Says Uncle Chuck. The three of them decided to have a pee party. Sonic hands his uncle and Tails a nice full bottle of pee.
Cheers!
Cheers.
They say in unison. They start to drink the first one slowly. They have their eyes closed trying to get used to the taste. After a couple of minutes, they start to enjoy the taste. After drinking a couple bottles, they all have to pee.
Hey, I got an idea.
Says Tails.
What is it?
Asks Sonic.
Why don't we pee in the bottles and hand them off to someone? Or we could pee in each other's mouths.
Says Tails.
Sounds good, let's do that, and Tails, move your face to my dick because I gotta pee.
Says Sonic.
Alright, I will.
Says Tails with a grin on his face. Tails moves his body and bends down in front of Sonic. Tails has a beer bottle in his hand and lines it up with his dick. Tails opens his mouth to let Sonic Golden Fountain go into him. Sonic starts peeing at Tails. Sonic teases him by peeing at his face and then finally pees right in Tails' mouth. While this was going on, Tails pees right in the beer bottle and fills the whole bottle up. After they finish peeing, Tails gets up and hands the beer bottle to Sonic.
I want you to drink this.
Says Tails.
Alright, since I just peed on you and in your mouth.
Says Sonic. Sonic drinks the whole bottle while Tails stares at him licking his lips. The pee party continues on for a couple more hours till all the bottles were empty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Team Swain Baddie Overwatch League. I am AJS Sonic Zero, and guys, we're here for the Season 6 draft. You know why I'm here, I know why I'm here, and it is for 5 teams of players to get blue-balled by not winning an Overwatch League. And guys, we're going to just jump right into things. We got My Wang on the clock. The bidding has begun. So real quick, for any of you that maybe are new to this whole process, we've got 6 players who are not good enough to compete in this league. They are going to be drafting your teams. You see them up on the top left of your screen right now. My Wang, Thrifty, The Senpai, Hook Resets, Blaboor, Valkyrior, Cruise Master. We are going to do an auction draft. We are going to assemble 6 teams of 7 players, and then they are going to play a lot of bad Overwatch. So guys, let's just jump into it. Once again, I'm AJ0. I'm here with Albino Joe, Heron, 30, UTech. And, well, Heron, we're starting with you. First man on the clock.
Shit, do some analysis of that, Heron.
Well, I one-trick Pharah, and every other character I play at about a plat level, if I'm lucky. So, yeah, that 50-cent bet is... Okay, I'm going too much now. This is bullshit. Cool. GG.
No way. No
fuck,
way.
dude,
This makes sense. I think this is right where your value is. Right
Daddy, I'm not very
here.
good at Overwatch. I
No,
want to get
no,
teamed
my
up
value-
with 30 so I can get carried like when I was with No Wonder.
Fuck you, dude. You're not that shitty.
For real?
All right, let's think about it for real though. Is that it's at least gonna go up to 450, if anything, if it doesn't stop here.
Dude, there's literally so many fucking Diamond and Masters players in this league this season. 350 is too much for me. My team's
Heron,
fucked.
but you don't
GG.
understand is that you bring in energy to any team that you come along with.
Nope, I'm toxic now, dude.
Okay, so something to note, something to really note though. You're like in the top 10 of all players within this league right now. So that kind of standing, actually, not say that. Chromatic people. There are people that are unranked, I guess, but you're still within that that upper echelon of players, especially as a DPS. That's going to be, I don't know. Team needs a DPS, right?
And a person who talks on their microphone, which you have the ability to do. So
Dude, I talk to people in Wisconsin from my home, not through a microphone. I just yell. All right. So if you want to keep your eardrums, don't draft me. You know what I mean?
Well, dude, Cruz
Actually-
just bought you for $375, man. How does that feel?
It feels like we've got that old 3 Dance 1 Cup, blood going on. Cruz, my boy, I love him. This is gonna be great. 375, actually, that's fair. Especially because how many projectile DPS do we even have in this league this season? Not many. Anyway,
Maybe
50
less.
Senpai's up. Yeah, less. I think there's 6. I'd say I'm in probably the top 4. But
I mean, do we have captain in the league this year?
okay, top 5, whatever. I'm 6th. Whatever. Thrifty Senpai's up.
UTech is actually being bid
Ooh.
on right now as
Oh,
he is
Okay.
rising.
A top tier tank.
I cannot read. Yeah.
The ability to shot call and see the game at a macro level. I like
First-
it. The ability to
first of
flex as
all,
well.
First of all, Thrifty, you're retarded for putting me in the draft this early. But to iterate on who I am, yeah, mainly main tank player, can shot call, and will probably help the team go get that W.
Yeah, I mean, top tier tanks are kind of sparse, it looks like, with, what is that? Free Thief is switching to a tank role, it looks like. Chromatic looks like he's a top tier tank. Tasty is a rookie top tier tank, destructive dude. And then you. So, I mean, there's a handful to pick from. I think you're worth more than 325 in my opinion, but hey, you're still on the clock.
So the issue with tanks in this league, right, is that we have a lot more main tanks in this league this season, which is good, but only 4 of them are at a high tier, right? You got Josh, you got Freefy, you got Destructive, you got UTech. Freefy's main tank play is actually insane. Definitely ranking up there with Josh, who I would consider the best main tank in the league. But UTech, you and Freefy are close. Drew's at 4th, but that's just because he feeds too much.
We also gotta think of another thing is what's going on is that with some of the changes that have gone into effect is that Wrecking Ball or Hammond, whatever you like to call him, is actually a very powerful tank at the moment. And I can say, just shouting out there because out of spite, Wacky Tabaki or Felly Smarts, whatever you want to call him, he hit Masters. He is a rookie, but he hit Masters by maining Hammond.
That guy's value goes way up. Hammond is going to be so crucial this season. Josh Danko and Wacky Tabaki, I know, are the only Hammond players that I know of. I'm sure there are others, but their value should go up tremendously.
No, I played a lot with both of them in comp. Josh playing Hammond less than Wacky. Wacky's the best Hammond in the league, hands down. He's insane.
Especially with with the armor changes that they made. I mean, not to say other things with the armor changes is that beam weapons are both kind of in a scattered dispersion. Winston is getting a small little buff against armor, but people like Zarya and a few other beams are getting a bit more nerf from that. It looks like I'm already sold for $4. Later, nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good pickup from Cal.
Yeah, I think that's probably lower than I would have expected, just slightly lower.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you get one of the best main tanks in the league. $4 easy.
a lot of experience too. Like you've been around the block a couple times.
Exactly. Yeah. UTech definitely got stolen. That was good.
UTech, what you played in? Did you play in season 1?
Yes, I've played in all baddie seasons.
Yeah, so the most veteran of the veterans, top tier tank going for all of $4. I still think that's a freaking steal.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that.
I mean, the average player on a 6-man roster for $20 goes for about $3.33, well, 25 cents. That's just barely above average. No, good job, Cal.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, and we already got
Oh no.
30.
Oh
Did
no.
you see all
Coming
those
on
people
in.
typing there? I think everyone was typing stuff.
Minimum of $10 for
I mean,
30.
yeah, dude. Not
Please
only
no.
not only does 30 have the aim, probably the best aim in the league. You know, that can be a circle jerk between No Wonder and Senpai later. I don't really care.
And let's also
But
talk about those soldier buffs that are coming in.
oh my god, yes, 30 the fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, it feels so smooth. It is ridiculous. 20 damage? Why did they do that? Blizzard messed up, man.
For you.
Slow Soldier is OP now. GG.
So what you're actually saying is that it can't be 19 damage, it can't be 20 damage, it has to be 19.5.
Do you
There
guys
you
see
go.
these dollar values? Holy shit.
Who's in it on right? Cal, Thrifty, Cruz, Blue Wang. Is everyone throwing their hat in?
It looks
Except
like
for
it's a
I
main,
Valk.
actually
pick.
think this is
Valk, what
about
the
this is
fuck?
about to stop.
Dude, Valk, we were teammates and he... Whatever.
Yeah,
He's got
dude,
time.
he's picking up Ninja Plus instead.
Wait, he's in?
No.
No, God, no.
But that's
What?
the right pick. Yeah, Ninja Plus is just a better 30 if people didn't know.
You could call him
That's
31.
why he carried that season. So.
But even then, 875 still not a bad pickup for.
What?
Yeah, 875. Like
30 is
Oh,
going
It
for-
ain't done yet. It
There
ain't
we
30 is
go,
done
we're
going for
not
yet.
done.
under $10. What is
I think
this
30
world?
should go under $10. Like if these owners are paying attention, we picked up like 8 different players that are at least in 30's realm of skill level. Like 30 will
Yeah.
probably be the best player, but if he's only the best by a small margin over all these players, and we know for a fact they're going to get 2 of them later in the draft.
But here's the thing: is that 30's power doesn't come from just being a good DPS. He also has that synergy to work well with others.
I mean, he does it all. He's your shot caller, he's your star DPS, he's your, he's the person who can console you after like an amazing loss, the guy who will celebrate with you after an amazing win. 30's just always there, man. He's just always there for you.
And
Man,
look at
some
that.
of you
he's
guys have
already
never
go-
seen 30's behind the scenes rants.
We keep those behind the scenes.
But
Okay.
30 going for $9. That's actually, I'd say that's a really good deal.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Swift brought up a good point because there are so many higher level players this season. It would have been kind of ludicrous for me to go, for $11 or $12. Hopefully, that never was the reality of it. So, $9, I'll take it.
30, what did you go for the last few seasons? Do you remember?
At least 11, right? Or was it 1050? I forget.
No,
It was
make
like-
me pull this shit up.
It was like 11 and 1075. Like it was very
Yeah.
high. But
Oh,
No, my boy.
we got
Chromatic.
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 Okay, so here's the thing about Chromatic. I told my team owner last season that if you picked Chromatic with me, we win the league hands down, no matter what. I've played video games with him competitively since like 6th grade. Me and him are on a whole nother level of synergy. However, I feel like that's not going to happen this season because everyone watched last season. But I would like to tell everyone that he is a Zarya one trick and is definitely not worth 475. So there you go. Don't bid on this guy. He sucks.
All right. So
By the way,
playing-
just for context, I want to say 30, 850 last season.
Oh,
Chromatic 575 last season. So
nice.
All right. So I just want to say real quick, Chromatic definitely not a Zarya one trick. Playing against his Widow with you on Hanzo, it was like playing with a Diet 30. Not exactly as much punch and it's not exactly as bad for you, but it still sucks. He's got very good aim. Dude. Yeah, 575 or a little higher. That's what Chromatic's going for. He's a good player. Don't try to undersell him and get him on your team 30. I know what you're doing.
Ah!
he's kind of a toxic player though. Like he won't tell you if his ult is up or not. So if you have like a bad support player on your team, for instance, that's making a fake call out to try to juke another team on LAN, that he has grab combo available, but actually hits his push to talk instead of not hitting his push to talk, then Chromatic will just sit there and let like 30 think that he has grab up, and I bet your Mercy would look fucking stupid if that ever happens. But no, I'm not surprised to see this. So like I said, 575 last season for Chromatic. I'm not surprised to see this going a little higher. He was pretty good in his return season of the BOL. I know a lot of people don't realize how good he is at DPS because he was almost exclusively playing team needs, but like he can play some other tanks pretty well, and he can obviously play a lot of DPS really well. And it looks like he's going 650 to Cal. So
Hey, I'll
UTech
take it.
and
Welcome to the
Chromatic
team,
is
bud.
going to be the tank line for that team. Oof.
That is a very strong Ryan Zarya comp with nothing else.
But
he's got
we
10
will
more
see if Ryan
buffs.
Zarya is even good anymore.
We
No,
will.
I don't know. I mean, like, I haven't seen Chromatic's Diva. I
It's
get,
real bad.
yeah. I mean, he could probably play Winston because UTech's Diva is still really good. You know, they could still try to run a dive comp. I don't think either of them play Hog at a super high level though. And I mean, Arisa's Arisa, you know. But it's an interesting tank core. If Ryan Zarya stays strong, it's gonna be a very strong tank core.
That is true. I mean, Goats isn't dead fully. I mean, you could still run tank heavy compositions, I think, and get away with it, especially in the BOL.
100%.
I was just gonna say one thing now that Chromatic's on my team: RuneScape and Overwatch.
Oh,
Those are the only 2 games I'm gonna be
you
playing.
two are gonna be grinding RuneScape though, and not enough Overwatch. We'll see what happens.
Oh shit! The
Why
best
not both,
DPS in
man?
the league is up, boys.
Yeah, Checkers, the BOL Season 5 all-time kill leader, coming in here.
Checkers is super good at Mercy, like on a whole nother level. I had no idea Mercy could do the things that Mercy can do. She taught me so much about Mercy. Really good team player. I expect her value to go higher than this. At least $4, maybe $5?
I know what we did though with some of the new players coming in, recruits a few support mans, if I remember right.
Let me check my list. So new supports. Wacky, even though his like Wrecking Ball is definitely his best tank, he plays on it at a master's level easy. Off supports. Thoughts and pairs is you know. Oh shit, Jake. I completely forgot about Honey Badger. Honey Badger is definitely a high tier on it as well. I don't know, man. Like $5 for Checkers. Like she is very good at Mercy, but if Mercy's not relevant in the league, her other supports aren't up to snuff to justify that. I don't think. You know what I mean?
Well, if we see more triple DPS and quad DPS compositions, Mercy is the ideal support for that. So I think
Oh.
Mercy will always have a place in the BOL, regardless if it's the right comp. So,
Yeah, dude, we've all been on a team where like you lost last week and someone's like, why don't we just pick Mercy, guys? The res is so good. And like the one person who maybe doesn't agree with that, like, is just sick of arguing it, so you play Mercy and then you win, and now you play Mercy for 9 weeks straight.
Yep.
And
We've all been there.
And that's how Joey and I became secret lovers.
Hey.
Alright, on a scale of 1 to peeing in bottles and passing them off to each other, how in love would you say you are?
He drank probably a gallon of heron juice, and not the drink I made for your land.
Alright, well, Checkers off the clock here, going to Blabour for his first player on the roster, so she will be the first core member on that team. And Cruz on the clock to end out round 1 here with one of the rookie players.
Ooh, here we go. Just hit Masters, right? Pretty sure that's what we saw in general chat. If I'm thinking of the right person.
Yeah. This is a dude who I was trying out for a team that died very quickly. So I've had a couple scrums with him. He has very good aim. I haven't seen him on too much aside from Widow. His Widow's definitely 100% his best character, but aside from that, like, meh. Like somber comms were kind of like lackluster, you know, like when you try to run a somber or whatever, you kind of constantly want to be feeding your team information, and that kind of seemed like comms were a little bit of his issue. But he's definitely a solid player, you know. Definitely like one of the higher tier hit scan players in the game.
That's good to have in this league. Someone who can just pop off, especially with Widowmaker. It's a big difference maker.
Yeah, how many players in this league will just completely change everything they're running because there's a widow on the other side?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I've noticed is like there's been a dramatic increase in the SR of like tanks and DPS players, but not in supports. Like the average SR of supports minus like Jake the Snake and Wacky is still the same. You still have those supports making like large positional mistakes, and then 30 takes advantage of it, and all of a sudden both your supports are dead and you lose the fight because whomp, you stepped wrong, you know.
Yeah.
And that's always just a huge concern, you know, in the back of your mind to have.
Okay. 425 for a Master's Widow. Gah.
Oh shit!
That's pretty
He's
good.
on my
Pretty
team,
good.
boys. This is mine. I'm
Wait, can
buying
you
him
put
a.
two
I'm
DPS one tricks on the same team?
exactly, dude.
Ooh.
I'm
If
gonna
they're
one trick.
Farah and Widow.
I'm gonna one trick Farah, and then he's gonna play Widow, and one of us is gonna kill the enemy Widow, and then we're gonna win the fight based on that. Easy, GG.
That could definitely work.
I mean,
Man.
you got all your bases covered, right? Hit scan projectile. Locked up.
Well,
All
let's
right, yeah.
see.
Real quick, I want to take a moment while we are officially done with one round of this draft to take a quick little intermission here. Guys, I wanted to announce something on stream while we had everyone's attention, but we cold open with Sonic the Hedgehog instead. So I know some people have heard about this recently. It's official. If you've heard, Team Swain, we are going to be throwing the first ever Swain LAN sometime soon. TM, I most likely either winter or summer of next year. We don't really have a whole lot we can tell you besides that yet, other than it's gonna be fucking awesome. And the details are gonna be coming on all these servers. So if anyone has ever been thinking of coming up for a LAN, this would maybe be the best one to come to. Obviously, probably gonna have a lot of Overwatch presence when we finally get around to this thing. So I just wanted to put that onto some people's radars. We're gonna have probably in the next week or so a little questionnaire coming out about what kind of content you would like to see at the first ever Swain LAN. So if you've ever wanted the proper Team Swain experience with all of us, this would be the time to make your way up to the beautiful state of Wisconsin. And now back to your draft.
Wait, is this land at your house or is this at the college?
We're gonna rent the place out. We're thinking like a
baller,
50,
dude.
60 plus person event. So
That.
Oh, we'll have a pee in a bottle panel, that's for sure.
yeah, pee in the bottle tournament's gonna be. All right, so we got another one of the rookies on the clock here. Do any of you know Canuck? I want to say he's a friend, Friendly Drew, who is so friendly he told us he couldn't be a part of this production 5 minutes after scheduled start time. Thanks, Drew.
Terrible person.
So don't know too much about him, but isn't he one of the Masters player?
It seems like he is.
Yeah, he peaked in 3600 currently in mid diamond. He's got a 3 for all his roles. Says Farah, Hanzo, Bastion, Moira, Reinhardt, Zarya. So
Okay.
one of those guys that either plays everything or doesn't know what he plays.
So real quick, if you put down Moira as one of your best heroes and you hit Masters, you don't deserve to be Masters. Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa.
Or is it? I'm kidding.
Fucking fire coming out of you here.
But I definitely think that these owners need to definitely get these Masters players while they can, because or at least try to upbid a lot of what's going on, because if you think about it, Thrifty and Valk still have all their money, with Blab coming in a close second with about $16 on them. So definitely the other owners that have already put in or sunk more money into players such as Cruz, Hook, and Wang will probably be wanting to either try to kind of bait them out to get them up for a little bit more, or at least maybe sneaking in some of these Masters DPS players.
All right, I actually take a moment to cut you off because I think this happens every season on the desk. The Eddie Overwatch League, League of Legends, it always happens. Everyone is in such a rush to get these high-rated players. Guys, we have 20 players with a peak SR of 3K plus. 20 players have been over 3K this season. If you include 2,900 plus, it's almost the entire league. No one is in a rush anymore. We have so many new rookie players that are super high rated. All the players like me, I'm going to be shit, dude. I can't keep up with these players. And I think it shows that we actually have a bunch of players drafting teams that are former players. Look at how many of these guys we had playing last season. Everyone but Wang was a player last season. And I think that's why you see all of these team owners are being so much more patient than the last few seasons, because these are guys that know that they have a lot more time to work with. We're just starting the second pick of the second round. It's like there's a lot of time left, and I actually think that we've seen a lot of seasons in a row. Remember, do you guys remember last season? Everyone was shitting on Blab. He's got to spend money. He's got to spend money. And I was telling you guys you were all wrong. He immediately picks up a ton of stellar players. They win the league with ease.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
can't argue with that logic.
No, you fucking can't. You can't.
No, but
Fuck
the thing I do want to note though, like the back-to-back draft that we've just seen, Cruz calling out dreaded DPS, getting him, and then Wang getting this other rookie, and then Cruz picking him up as well. It seems like there's a value to getting rookies. You never know what you're going to get in that kind of a situation. You know, whether they're shitty and, you know, don't show up to practices outside of the game nights, or, you know, you might get someone who's going to be an all-star. And it looks like Cruz is taking those risks.
Yo, real quick though, Kazuki going for $1, only $1 for someone who knows an Overwatch League pro is honest to God a travesty. Also, she's in Diamond, but you know the real skills lie in.
I expect that number to go up a bit more.
Oh yeah.
What's her average latency that she plays on?
Coconut.
Yeah, coconut.
Yeah,
Coconut AF.
Mm.
But she does practice a lot, so she puts in a lot of time and effort into Mercy.
Mercy.
Merci.
Yeah,
Ma-
dude. 100.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, we're up to 150. Well, wait. Let's talk. I want to just rewind because we didn't talk about it. Canuck went to Cruise Masters team for 475. So are you telling me right now he just picked up 3 DPS players, 2 of them being Masters, and he still has 725 left?
Well, note that Canuck, you know, as we were talking about, he doesn't know what he wants to play. All of his roles are you know, 3 priority or whatever that means. But he's got a grab bag of all sorts of people in his pool there with Reinhardt, Zarya, and Moira mixed in with the DPS.
Well, and he's flexible too. Well, Jesus. That
Yeah.
doesn't help.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a Widow one trick. He's got this Canuck guy who, you know, seems like he could play a majority of characters, and then you got a Pharah one trick. So something tells me Canuck's going to be playing not a DPS.
I mean,
Unless, Heron, tell us your secrets.
my secret is that I fucking hate Pharah, and I don't want to play Pharah anymore. Please, don't make me play DPS. I want to play off tank. Thank you. That's my TED Talk.
It was a ruse. Anyway, but Kazuki already going up to $2. So still, she is definitely one of the better Mercy players in the league. So nothing to scoff at, considering she does have higher SR than she is ahead of the curve.
And she said no more coconut in Twitch chat. Is that true? So is she not playing across an ocean? That to
not-
me, that puts the value up. Just
She-
saying. Low
she
latency
moved-
is way better.
She moved to the mainland just to play in the Baddie League. It's dedication.
That is dedicated. That's how dedicated she is, folks. Up the price.
She's gone from 0.3 albino Joes to like 0.8 albino Joes. You know, she's catching up, man. It's getting there.
I feel so complimented.
You shouldn't. You're like a 0.1 on a checker scale, dude.
Oh, fuck. I don't know how to use the pistol, man. That's the only secret that I have to unlock.
Press Q
Shame.
use pistol. That's the secret.
Shame.
What did checkers teach you again, Joey? Was it the Valk jump?
It wasn't checkers. It was I can't remember their name. Whoever was playing last season. Well, no, was it checkers?
It was probably checkers. Checkers.
Yeah,
was
it was probably
Probably.
the-
checkers.
The
That
super jump.
you could stop you could do the super jump, but then also you can stop flying by pressing shift again.
Wait, that's an option though.
Wait,
like, some
you
pe-
didn't- you
you
didn't
can
know
change
that?
to either hold shift or tap it. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna
like
get into it.
specifically, you
Oh my
can
God.
stop like mid Valkyrie. It's maybe most important Mercy mechanic after like
Wait,
M1.
I mean, this is like a
Alright,
year and a
hold
half
on.
ago, guys. Come
Is a
on.
diamond player actually going for 225? All right. League's busted. No one knows what they're bidding on. Easy.
Again, how many diamond players are there, though?
Yeah, we just
Mm.
we had the speech from Swift, man. The
Yeah.
values should go
Yeah,
down.
were you listening?
Alright,
were you
guys,
listening
so-
to that TED Talk? Come on.
Huh?
Real
No, I
quick,
wasn't. I was
as
reading Twitch
everyone
chat.
that's maybe watching the stream can read, we do need to take a pause real quick. We did just have an issue come up, so we're gonna mute here instead of trying to BS over everything. Guys, we'll be back hopefully in just a minute here, so please stick around. All right, folks, we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. Wouldn't be a draft night without a few personnel issues, but we are kicking back into things with Cal on the clock. So we're, I don't know, like 2 picks into round 2 here, guys. We still got a lot of draft to go. We're on Swain time tonight, but we got one of the major players coming off the board here, Josh Danko, going straight to the moon with this price, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys ever played with Josh Danko. He's a pretty good Overwatch player.
Yeah, dude,
I
chill
think
as
that's-
fuck, dude. I love Josh.
Oh god.
Josh Danko, absolutely terrible. Anything over $3. Oh wait, fuck, dude. I don't need an off tank. Yeah, dude, Josh Danko. Josh Danko is.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is that like when you say his name enough, it sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon. So it's like everyone's favorite Josh Danko.
Our hero, Josh Danko.
I feel like it's more
Our
like,
savior,
the
our
light,
savior.
like the lights are flickering in your bedroom, but you just hear somebody whispering, "Josh Danko, Josh Danko, Josh Danko." Suddenly you look up and there's a diva bomb right above you. How did it get there? And you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, he's the Poco Bomb of this league. There's so many diva bombs that
Microphone muted.
you're just like, how did he do that? And why did everyone stand in the open? I don't know.
If you guys don't have a Josh Danko body pillow at home, are you really a Josh Danko fan? I've got 2.
Oh shit, that's more than me.
Dude, Josh is actually hands down any tank role you put him on, best in the league. Like, I would fight you on a mountain to disagree with me, but I mean he can also play any other roles, you know, like his Junkrat, one of the best in the leagues. Hit scan's pretty good as well. He's got an insane Lucy. Like literally, you put this dude on any role, he's gonna excel. Maybe not for the price he normally goes for, but you cannot go wrong getting Josh Danko on your team.
A flex god.
Just a god among men.
And Torbjorn is listed as his #1 best hero. I'm just saying that's not super troll this season, especially with the patch that just hit, boys and girls. 250 base health, 50 of that being armor. Hell yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know if any of
like-
you. Oh, go on.
Torb was just so good now, I feel. It's just like everything about Torb is just so good.
Expect a lot of more Arisa Torb compositions this season in the BOL.
Oh yeah, and
Oh
Junkrat.
god. And Junkrat,
And
yeah, bunker
Diva.
comps on
Yeah,
defense
bunker.
maps, yeah.
Oh my god, like Mercy Batiste is just gonna be. It's gonna be great.
Oh no, oh yeah, throw him into the mix.
Res and then Immortality Field on a 20-second cooldown. Fuck your Zen ult, dude. This is. Oh man.
Oh.
I don't know if Swift
Oh.
came or cried.
Oh, I mean,
Tears, manly
a little bit of
tears
both,
of
yeah.
joy. I'm just so pent up after that Sonic that
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I had to rewatch that production.
Oh god.
Sorry for my leaving right there, but it looks like Danko's just getting dragged on and on and on here. Nobody wants
Josh
to.
Danko's going for less than Chromatic. What
it's
the?
no, hasn't gone for anything yet. These guys are
I
dragging
know.
it on. These are League of
Ugh.
Legends players. You
God
guys
damn
don't
it.
understand. League of Legends players don't put their serious bids through until Zed says 3. Josh is going up another whole $1 still.
oh no.
4, 3, 2, 1. Get him over with, Zed.
Valk has got the Big Daddy Valk money. You can.
Oh my
really...
god, wait, there's so many people.
Yeah,
talking
you didn't get
this
it in there fast enough. Like, holy shit! For
Yeah.
6.5, you got Danko. What the fuck?
Wow, dude. Fucking
Well,
rookies.
that's Valk's first player, so that's the core.
Yeah.
Like I think pretty much every season he's drafted, Josh starts as the core of the team.
Hmm.
Yeah, I believe Josh is always one of the first players drafted, and for obvious reasons, he's one of the
Yeah.
best players, has been for a while. Can legitimately flex, even though he's mostly plays tank in this league so far.
Yeah, but man, 650 for the what highest rated player in the whole entire league, right?
Highest SR.
Highest
yeah.
peak, I think.
Yeah, highest peak.
I mean, he's still the highest ranked player in the league. He's at 3884 right now, dude.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
mean-
basically back up to his peak. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
steal.
100%.
Yeah, I wonder if like some of the owners were kind of reflecting on the curse of Danko. It seems like past teams he's been on have not performed nearly as well as they could have. But new season, new Danko, right?
Yeah. It's a whole new world now with the balance patch that just hit. It's gonna be crazy.
Think of it this way: Danko can either do one of two roles. He's either a very good follower or he's a very good leader. But the thing is, in order for him to be a very good leader, he needs other people to shut up and allow him to be louder than others. But he is a fairly chill and quiet guy by nature, so it's like you're gonna have to, allow him to do his thing,
Mm.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
free fee.
Yeah, free fee
Oh,
for
this is-
525 now from Thrifty.
This escalated.
Wait,
Yeah.
real quick. Do Free Fee and Scarlet come in a package deal? Is this the 2-player price or is this just the one?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Just the
I'm-
one.
I'm kidding. That was terrible. I hope that they're actually still a couple and I'm not just being an asshole.
Ooh. Awkward.
Oh no!
So, would you
Oh,
guys
no,
rather
I gotta go, boy.
If we're
Oh
talking
my
similar
God.
price, because I think this is still going to drive up a bit here, who would you rather have for, say, $6? Josh or Freefee?
Josh, all day.
Oh,
What is
Josh.
free fee playing this season? What is he?
Yeah,
what is he
that's-
been playing?
Tank.
That's the
Tank
thing.
is what he's shooting
Tank,
for, right?
really?
Yeah, he's been playing a lot of Hammond.
I haven't seen his tank play at a top level yet, so I don't know. Maybe Josh.
I mean, he's a wrecking ball player. Like
Free
that's
fee- I
his
don't know, free
primary. Yeah, that's his primary character. And I remember you saying earlier in the draft 30 that wrecking ball is going to be really useful.
It is. If he can play it at a high level, then he's gonna be extremely good.
Oh yeah, but still, he's
No
a
way.
very competent DPS player, and if he's going for 575,
No way.
holy
Jesus
fucking
Oh my
fucking
god, 30! He's on your team!
Christ. Oh my god.
You got the big drum.
That's like that time you were with Ninja Plays, but you actually like him!
Oh my god.
Got
Oh god. Free Fee with the Ninja Plus skills and none of the toxicity. It's a good bit. It's a
That
good-
field when you got Senpai's McCree, but then the rest of 30's hero pool in addition to it.
that
Ooh,
that
this is
also
gonna
feel
be
when you have
sick.
525 to get 5 players.
They're totally
Wow. I didn't think this reality was gonna happen, honestly, ever. This is pretty crazy.
Oh shit, Wacky is up. This boy good.
Technically a rookie, right?
Yeah, technically a rookie, but an absolute monster all around in support and on Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, signed up 3 for support and flex, 2 for the other roles. Anna, the only one of the support heroes listed, so maybe we got a Dano challenger coming in.
Match
I
for-
don't, I've heard this guy's really cool and really, really fucking good. I don't
Dude,
think
let me
I've ever
tell
played
you
with him.
something about Wacky Tabaki. Okay, he is the wackiest cool guy you have ever met. First of all, he's big #1 homeboy playing RuneScape all day and night, doing that farming.
Fucking
Major
RuneScape
shout out to him.
players.
Is he a
Oh my
RuneScape
RuneScape
guy?
is the one MMO that we all know, but seriously, like this guy is so excited to be playing this game because he's recently hit Masters and he is just wanting to climb and climb some more. So seriously, he is fresh off the presses. He is not rusty at all, and no matter what, he's gonna know what's going on in this fucking meta.
Yeah,
There's my
it's insane. I just remember him playing. I think it was Widowmaker. He was being a sub for once upon a time, but it looks like he's looking to be more of a flex role this season.
Wait, he's going for $5. That is a steal, honestly. Like his Hammond win rate, I'm pretty sure when he first placed was like 86% or some shit like that. I'm trying to pull up his account right now to see this, but dude, wow. Okay, so we have Josh and Wacky on a team. Fucking my friends are drafting a team without me, and it hurts.
Oof.
It might hurt you, but it doesn't hurt them because their winning odds are going through the roof by the minute.
So
Yeah.
is their synergy like really, really good?
You have no idea.
Dude, have you seen some of the supports we've stuck Josh with over the years?
Yeah.
It's like we've put this lead together just to see if we could force Josh to quit playing Overwatch, and we've tried our damnedest. And now he's got Wacky Tabaki.
That's nuts, man. It feels good to get your good friends on a team. Can confirm.
I don't know, man. I've played with some friends. They all suck.
Well,
I mean, you're good friends. Like you're excited. You're like, oh, that's one of my good friends.
Oh,
nice.
not my close friends. You mean my friends that are good at Overwatch?
Yeah.
Wang, pick
Let's
me up.
let's talk about the next person. This is Friendly Drew, the most non-toxic person in the entire league.
I can't
He's
believe
so
this jumped
friendly.
straight to $4.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's pretty insane. I mean, he is a
Why?
great tank, and
He's
there
super
are
good.
yeah, there
He's-
are
he's
limited
alright.
great tanks.
He's
in
all
this.
right.
I
He's the
think
one who actually knew what he was doing last season. Out of the entire league, he's that good. Bid him up. Yeah.
if I'm a team
dude.
drafter, I am taking the gamble on one of the new tanks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what tanks are left? Even of the rookies, who is left
Cruz
as a tank?
Cruz is throwing in money for Drew. Jesus.
Guys, they got no money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see Heron and Drew on a team together.
Dude, no. We'll fucking deafen the rest of our teammates. Like, you can only have one loud boy. No
That's
one will
two
understand
screamers,
anything.
yeah, that's-
Yeah.
Too many
Dude.
screams.
You know,
I
we
thought you
actually
said
had a-
squeakers for a second.
I mean, a little
Do we
bit of
have any
both,
squeakers?
honestly.
I
I
don't think
squeak
so.
sometimes.
Wait,
Am I a
wait.
squeaker?
Cal? Is Cal trying to, like, bid up Drew? No,
Maybe.
there's no reason. Okay, he's just trying to fuck over. He's trying to fuck over my team. Oh God, he's trying to fuck over Cruz.
He
Cruz,
might be trying to pick up Drew.
Cruz, buddy, if you hear this. Oh no.
I mean,
Keep
what
going.
teams need tanks? Like, let's look at it that way. Blab needs a tank. Thrifty, you need a tank.
The only team that really definitively probably doesn't right now is Cal's, which is Poke Resets.
Yep. And what? There's like 4 or 5 like tank position mains left that are like in the upper echelons of here. Because what? Tasty, D3, I guess Salvo,
Oh wait, if you
Blanny.
I just realized if you put Drew on a team with Kazuki, he gonna die constantly. He ain't gonna get healed. It's gonna be a big feed, and then my predictions about Drew feeding too much are gonna come to light. Or Cruise Masters.
Or he's gonna go on a team with you and sold.
And-
Here it is.
Oh,
My
fuck.
dreams
All right, well-
coming true.
This is what happens. I gotta stop shit talking people because they end up on my team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Canuck. I'm sorry, Drew. I love you both. We have less than $3 to get 3 players.
Well, to be
Still-
fair, you're looking for support still, and it seems
Yeah,
like
you still look
support
for
is kind of
supports,
the.
and for who you guys actually have, it's not that bad considering you have a main tank, you have yourself as off tank, and you have 2 very competent DPS players from the looks of it.
We have 1.5 confident DPS players. I'll let you decide who's after the league's going on.
But I mean, still, look at the spread that Cruz has, because he's definitely getting a bunch of upper tier Overwatch players that we have in this league for less than $5 each.
That's a really good first 4 of the team.
Yeah, especially with the first half of this draft that's been going on so far. Yeah, that's really smart on him.
It really just comes down to who Thrifty and Blabooer start picking up soon to put around their mercies. Because those two, we're gonna start running through all these high-rated players.
Yeah.
And so we got Senpai, another one of our DPS legends, probably not playing with Freefy for the first time. I'm not ruling it out for maybe another 20 seconds here, but okay, not playing with Freefy for the first time.
Man,
Oh,
he is
dude,
going
don't
up.
rule that out.
I mean, okay, so the free
Okay,
fees on the
rule it
clock
out.
right
Never
now.
mind. I
Who-
looked at the money. Rule it
Versus-
out. Never
Sorry,
mind.
I'm looking in. I'm actually in the chat, not looking on the stream like I think the rest of you all are. So I might be a second ahead of you on some of these. But yeah, he's going straight to the moon. So officially, the more valuable half of Free Pie here, as he's already over $6.
Yeah, like third or fourth best player in the whole entire league.
Hands down, and he's been grinding too. Look, his current rank is 3662, and he's been playing a bunch this season. Kind of disingenuous not to put McCree in his best heroes here. Guy, come on. But
We know.
he's very good at McCree, which I think is going to be very strong still this season.
675? What?
I mean, with McCree, send some
I think-
pie. It's
Re-
apple pie America.
But Danko, what did Danko go for? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
using that as a bench.
I think Thrifty's at the point though where he feels pressured to start spending his money before all these players go away. Remember, Thrifty won the 2 guys with almost all. Like I said, Thrifty and Blab have all of their money left. So, and it makes sense that these are the 2 bidding back and forth right now. I know Blab played. I think Blab played with Senpai, or Blab drafted all dabs, no blabs. So maybe he's trying to keep some of that 2 seasons ago together.
$7. Here we go. Blab's got it for now at least. Hey man, damage boosting McCree. That's really good. But
Damage boost sucks.
whoa,
Whoa.
Don't
it
ever right click.
does.
Unbind M2 if you're Mercy.
Well,
Them's
that's okay.
fine words.
That's not true. But it's weird that he put Wrecking Ball in Genji. Is he known for his Genji? Does he play Genji in May? I know he plays May a little bit.
The Genji's news to me, but like you said, the guy's been grinding. But let's talk about one potential downside of this pick. I think Senpai's playing in the Baddie League Reborn. What happens if League of Legends ends up being his true calling and he just quits on your team?
Oof.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those dual baddie leaguers that try to balance 2 leagues at a time. That's true. Got the May player GG. That's really what he was in for? The May play?
Only
I
Blab.
really like if this is your 2 to start a team with. I really like this out of Blab.
Yeah, that's a solid core.
I think those are players that'll work with almost anybody. Is a pretty important thing early in the draft. Whereas like Cruz's team, there's a chance these guys are going to just hate each other and finish dead last with like 3 people never playing Overwatch again. I don't think you have that potential with Checkers and Senpai on your team.
Yeah, we got a lot of rookies that are still undrafted here. What, Tasty, Honey Badger, Blanny, McCree, aka the gaming noob.
Oh, we've got our professional mercies off the board.
Oh no.
Let's see how valuable a lesser one is.
Please no. Not like this.
Also
I haven't
plays
played it so
Moira.
long.
Wait,
Hey, dude, Moira might be legit one of the best supports this patch. I'm just saying.
Dude, she cranks out so much healing, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just the hot actually got buffed.
Yeah.
So especially if you do like the between fights like poke heal, that's going to be quite a bit stronger now. And well, Joey, it looks like these team owners did not get the memo.
Seriously, Joey, why are you going for 275? What the fuck?
It's
Wait.
a mistake.
Joey's only going for 275 real quick? What?
Yeah,
Excuse
he's
me?
only going for 275. I mean, come on.
Joey's got to go for more than that. You know he's got to go for like
I mean,
$4.
something I'd like to announce though. After reading, the pre-draft entertainment, I'm probably gonna be a Moira main all season. I think that's all I'm gonna play. I just want to pee, man.
All right. Well, I'd still take that for $3.
I wouldn't. All right, are you guys too positive? Joey, I'm sorry, you should mute. I thought I would not touch any member of my team from last season for more than the absolute minimum bid.
That's
that team
$0.
was such a yes, exactly. That team was such a top to bottom disappointment to everyone involved that I cannot even fathom spending money for those players.
Fucking lol.
I was on your team, and I have to wholeheartedly agree with that.
No one would disagree. Cal would agree. We could pull him in here. He's probably like, I don't even know how I drafted UTech for $4. My hands just started moving on their own. Look at Wang.
Oh,
Wang's got
hey,
the right
$3.
idea. He drafted a casting couch. He ain't touching us.
God.
But for more serious analysis, I don't. There's a lot of support players that signed up this season. Sorry, Joey, I just don't think you stack up with them because you haven't been playing Overwatch actively. Like you literally just admitted, it's you're kind of on the way out.
No, you're right. What I'm oh-godding right now is that I am never playing Mercy on that team.
Also true. That's kind of weird. Also, no Lucio, but
What are you talking about?
Lucio
Albano
got
just played
nerfed.
Lucio on land.
Did I actually play Lucio though, or did I just run around in circles as an Overwatch character?
That's okay. The BOL, they haven't been too keen on Lucio, at least good Lucio play. So we'll see.
All right, so another returning player we got Kappen off the board here. Was not in the BOL last season, so some of you may not be familiar with him. He's back. What is starting to become a very long lineage of baddie Overwatch League Genji players. One of the better ones.
He is definitely out of the best bad Genji players we have, I would have to say he is the best bad one.
Yeah, he probably is our best Genji. I think I
Yes.
would probably take him over Chromatic.
Yeah, but
Of all
Chromatic
the
doesn't play
known
Genji, guys.
quantities,
He's
at
a
least.
Zarya one trick. How many times do I have to say
Fuck
it?
off.
He literally doesn't play any other characters.
Well, there was for a time there was Tracer, but I mean, then they,
Tracer? I haven't heard that name in years, dude. What do you mean?
Yo, speaking of
Maybe
Tracer, somebody's gonna draft
I'm
No
already
Wonder for
Tracer.
like 450.
He's amazing at Genji. The guy's nuts at that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I remember 2 seasons ago, obviously, he was on that team with Josh and Dano and no one else that finished last place in pretty bad fashion. What does he play after Genji?
Well, Tracer, Soldier, Junkrat, McCree, Torbjorn, but
I feel like I don't remember him on any of those characters.
no. Maybe Junkrat? And I mean, if the Torb is not just like a random 6th
He's
best
just-
hero pick, Torb is
He just
sick.
confirmed in Twitch chat is nothing, so it's Genji one trick. bring back the badge.
Alright, you're okay, you guys are now bidding on a Genji one trick, keep that in mind.
Yo, I will give a
And
shout out to this guy
lost.
though. Cool as fuck, dude. You drafted a cool as fuck Genji, not a stereotypical toxic Genji. That's worth like 75 cents.
Wait, Cap only went for $4. All right, I
No,
gotta
they're
start
still
pay-
bidding. They're still bidding.
Okay.
They did a pause
Okay.
for anyone that maybe is new to the Batty League. We do let, if the draft owners need a second to pause the bidding to double check things, we give them the opportunity to do that.
Sure.
So Cap'n on the clock, $4 to Thrifty Senpai was the last bid. That would be. There would be some potential there if you've got Thrifty and Kazuki and a lot of money left to spend.
I mean,
I mean-
it seems to have really started well, I think.
Patience is a virtue, man.
I 100% agree. But Cap for $4 is just.
I think
He
he's
took
gonna
a-
go up another dollar still.
Oh yeah, he was the guy that got me into Overwatch. I've known Kenny literally like most of my adult life.
dude,
He's-
super chill dude.
Not only that, he's just fucking big brain, dude. Like he's on another level, like 6 head at least. Like he just,
We had to dig deep into our abilities to beat you guys at the last LAN.
sleep
Yeah, he was a big
deprivation
part of
got the
that.
best of all of us. Yeah. Oh my. I think one game he had like 20 something Dragon Blade kills, right? Like it was just
There were like multiple times where like there's no way he has Dragon Blade. He just used it and then he would Dragon Blade us. Get 3 kills
Yeah.
on the first left click.
Like butter. Slicing through us, dude. I just took my hands off the keyboard. There's nothing you can do.
And everyone talks about his Genji, but his Pharah is almost as good as mine. His Junkrat's way better. His Hanzo's really way better. Like he and Freefy, if Freefy is playing projectile DPS, hands down best in the league, I think. Yeah. He's going for a steal, man.
Yeah, this is a good price as we are officially entering long night territory, folks. This is we're gonna be drafted for a while still.
Almost halfway done.
We need to get a speed round going. Everyone gets 10 seconds to bid. Arm wrestle to settle disputes.
Nah, we'll just go till like 11 Central.
Boom.
All right, I'm gonna go-
450.
I'm gonna go
All
make
right,
some coffee.
Chromatic, UTEC, and Cap'n gonna be a core for Cal. No, sorry, no. Kazuki Beans and Cap'n gonna be a core for Thrifty with. Dude, I'm serious. That no wonder. $4.50. That's where it's going, and that team's gonna be sick.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
that's
so
real.
Fun fact: No Wonder and Cap were on like an actual team, not like a baddie team or whatever, like a team that actually tried to be hardcore and shit like that for a long time. Their synergy is gross, dude. Like, don't put them together. You think Free Pie's bad? No Cap'n. I don't have a name off the spot.
No,
That-
I agree with that. Like
Oh,
both
dude,
Captain and No Wonder.
Cap
on
and
the same
Wonder,
page.
that's a great team name, dude.
the
dude.
Wonder Cap.
Don't let that happen. Drafters, if you hear me out there,
Speaking of the
Oh,
man,
There's the
man,
There it
boy.
is.
No
the
wonder.
Wonder Boy.
This
All right,
guy has.
here's the thing.
Oh,
Because now he needs to go more than 450 because you think about it, Thrifty has all that money. You need to get Thrifty out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, but who's comfortable on betting on him? Like Cal and Valk are really the only two that would be like, competitive with that or like comfortable to compete for that. And
Yeah.
Wang is just fucking shit up. Holy crap! What are you doing, boy?
No, Wang's fine with it. 30 free fee. I think 30 free fee and Wonder could win the league with the worst 4 players filling out that roster. I at least want to see if it's possible. But it ain't gonna happen
not
because the
this
bidding's
season.
going over.
They're gonna triple DPS comp, but their Hammond player doesn't know how to play Hammond, so he's just gonna spend the whole time just shooting his little connector thing everywhere and not getting it. That's me. That's me on Hammond, by the way.
Was that a euphemism? I'm just shooting my little connector thing. Yeah, Aaron, we know. It's okay. Maybe you'll finish puberty soon.
I want to have a retort, but god damn it, you're right.
All right, so we got bidding coming to a stop here. I think this might be yeah, this is looking like a sell. So Thrifty Senpai, I called it. We got Cap and Wonder and Kazuki Beans and a lot of money left.
That's
That's
going
gonna
to
be
be
a
the team
really
boosted
scary
friendship?
dive team if they get a good Winston or Hammond.
All right,
Sold.
so
Okay.
let's look up and down this list. So who are the big name players remaining? Of non-rookie players, it's really just Dano that's left, but we do have obviously a lot of these rookie players that have some hype built in.
Yeah, Honey Badger's still up for grabs. He's insane.
And Tasty.
Oh my, yeah, Tasty is okay. I slob on Josh Janko's knob a little bit, but Tasty, like imagine a starving child in Africa and then put that kid on Diva and allow him a diet of only grabs. That's how many grabs that kid eats. It's
A lot of grabs.
it's a lot of grabs, dude. Like we had a goat scrim that I think, I don't know, 2 hours of goat scrims, probably 20 grabs. I think we got grabbed twice.
Wait. I
that.
just want to clarify this for my little monkey doesn't play much Overwatch brain. A goats scrim?
Yeah,
Is that where like you just have a gentleman's agreement to just play goats?
I mean, no, but if one team's
He was
running
doing
goats in a
goats meta.
scrim, yeah, you could try to run other things. You could do like a Sombra Genji dive or a Sombra Pharah dive, but best counter to goats is goats, dude. Or it was.
Oh.
High level Overwatch, man. Super fun.
It is the worst meta. God.
The Baddie Overwatch League does have a good tendency to skip these really, really long, drawn-out metas. We kind of, obviously the last season ended right as Goats was starting to take off. And now it's hopefully coming in right as Goats is getting changed up a bit here on live. At least we're really hoping so. I don't want to cast 10 weeks of Goats.
Yo, talking about this draft here, Crystallize on the clock, right? And I'm looking at these rankings here. Crystallize, yeah, he's a veteran. He's played in previous seasons, but there's only one person with a lower SR.
This was an awful pick. Sorry, DJ, I really like you, but I don't think you could justify a $150 this early in the draft for Crystallize in any way.
I disagree.
Same.
So a $150 for Crystallize, right? So when I was scouting Drew's team, right? Wait, it was Crystallize who was on Drew's team, right? He was their off tank. Or am I crazy?
Yes.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. Yes, he was.
Yes. His awareness is very, very good. A lot higher than what I would expect from a gold player. And I remember watching him as I remember watching him and I remember watching Dub Drum as people who had potential to get really, really good, but then just didn't. And then Dub Drum just shot up in SR, mostly abusing Brig, but he's still good. But Crystallize, I think 150 for Crystallize is actually a steal. It's a sleeper pick, dude.
Well, time will tell, because Josh and Wacky must have agreed with you on that one. As we got, just talking about him a minute ago, Dano, the last of the really good veterans remaining. He's been grinding a lot of Overwatch. He's
Dano
play Ana and Zenyatta.
Oh, he immediately hops up to 250. That hurts. Cal just comes in with the big dick play, 25 cents over the max amount Chris get bid. It hurts.
It looks like he's going over. Cal's team, UTech Chromatic, and now Dano.
Nice. That's solid.
That's a solid start. Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
in a good position. He's got a decent enough of his money left here. So I guess now's a good time to look. Who are the good players left? I know we were just talking about this. We got Honey Badger, Jake the Snake,
Tasty.
Pasty.
Uh,
Let's see. Blanny, 3,300 peak player. Yeah, that's really it for the players that have been mid diamond and up that are remaining. We got those three.
wait. Okay, so mid diamond and up. But TR Dirty Dan, actually, throwback to my teammate from last season. Dude, I guess is just barely just on the border of plat diamond, but you know, he's a sleeper pick, man. You gotta watch those guys. Vampy Worm too. I thought Vampy Worm was highest R, but I might be wrong.
I think he was another 3K. We had a bunch of players, yeah, that had 3K put for their highest rank.
Yeah, but I don't know what their current is. I thought it was lower. Maybe not.
Yeah, Vamp's 24.99 currents. But Honey Badger, like we were just saying, one of the higher rated players left, and these guys are taking this one straight to the top. It looks like, as we've got a potential support or flex player per his side.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so not only do we let Captain and Wonder get together, we're also letting Honey Badger, who is another fucking person on their team. They're literally just remaking their old Overwatch team. This is fucking dumb.
That's a good strat.
No.
Oh my
no.
dude.
I
this
don't like
is-
that. I don't like that
Oh my-
pre-existing pre-made experience. No.
Oh my god. It wasn't like a little bit of pre-made. They played together for probably close to a year. Oh my god, dude. They probably showered together. That's the level of
Well,
insane.
fortunately, we got the draft coming to a pause real quick.
Yeah,
as,
it's not
all
so
of these other team owners are like, hey, we shouldn't let this happen, should we?
But Thrifty paused. Or wait, no, Velk. Okay, yeah, Velk took it with 550. I see.
And Thrifty paused, yeah. So Thrifty's trying to
Yeah.
figure out if he wants in on this.
So I mean, he does have 50 more cents than Velk, so I don't think it's gonna get there, but he does have a little bit more wiggle room. And there it is, yeah, 575. So his team's gunning for it. He got in before the one. Okay.
Yep, in before the one. So for those of you that don't know, the one from Zed, anything after that does not count. That's our official ending the bidding message. But as you can see, that was before the one. Thus, the bidding did not end. Complicated rules for a complicated draft. As Thrifty looks ready to spend it all here.
Thrifty is not messing around. Holy shit. Actually,
Oh, is it going there? I did not think it would actually get there, but now that we
Wow.
know that's on the table, this mega superstar team.
so actually this could work out okay, because worst case scenario, you draft Honey Badger and they have this insane core synergy, right? This insane 3 synergy, but then they also have 75 cents to get 3 more players. That may balance out a little bit, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's your hands are in the fate of the draft.
Yeah, that's a pretty big gamble, but they're also 3 insanely good players, man. I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
I'd take that gamble. That's one of
Oh,
those teams
dude.
where at least it's like a known quantity you're gambling on.
Yeah, it's like free pie, but add another person just as good. And then also multiply it by a factor of 2. It's fucking stupid.
675, there it is. So he is on Thrifty's team. That's
Oh god, that is a team to
the
watch, dude.
trifecta right
And so
now.
this is
Yeah,
it, guys.
that's a lot of
Everyone
money,
asked,
though.
what is Thrifty waiting to spend this money on? Well, we got our answer.
I feel like Wonder had just a little bit of pull in that. Wonder
a
just
little
shows
bit.
up at Thrifty's house with a gun. You're gonna get Badger, you're gonna get Captain, or so help me God.
I feel like this is all training from Dota Auto Chess and how to draft, especially for Thrifty. Just biding your time, waiting for all that money, and then just getting that combo that you want.
AJS 0. Oh, buddy. It's gotta go for more than that.
Yeah, $54,321.
$521.
You conceded, fuck.
Dude, actually, Swift is just guaranteed that every team he's on for the next, I don't know, math, 20 over 54,000-ish teams, is only Swift.
0.5. Okay, I mean, honestly higher than this, but we gotta take a look at the note. The note says that you hate Overwatch and you never play it anymore, right?
Yeah, I hope these guys know not only full-time job but full-time student. I put that in my notes. I am not playing half as much Overwatch as I was a year ago, as I'm currently begging these certain teams not to draft me right now.
Wait, you're telling me you don't want to be on a team with me and Drew?
I don't want to be on a team with Checkers and Albino Joe.
Oof.
That's,
Oh,
no, that's
indeed.
3 mercies.
Dude,
Yeah,
no-
that's too
dude.
many.
Pistols, man. Pistols do
that's-
work.
Hey,
But
someone's
you
gotta be the
don't,
break
you don't
player.
understand. Don't understand. Then they just need to get Scarlet,
Wait,
and then they
no,
have
we
the
could.
Mercy team.
Oh, what's happening?
Daddy,
we could.
Daddy,
we
we're
could-
gonna play pharmacy together.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You're gonna play Zen, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm the father now, young man.
Daddy.
Oh, this is gonna be a weird season. I love it.
You know, I've been
Oh.
saying for years I want to play with some new faces. I haven't been able to do that. Now I'm finally getting an entire team. This is gonna be a loud team.
Oh my god. Yeah,
So-
I'm
so
like thinking about the
essentially-
comps.
That entire team comp is going to be a shouting match of who can say what louder than the other person.
It's me. It's always me.
I
don't know.
what? Drew's loud.
I don't know. Drew's loud.
He's like a
I'm
loud
sorry.
person.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear him once during the LAN, but apparently everyone over there could hear me. So
Fact.
Yeah, please record your comms for some highlight reels,
Dude,
please.
guys, we have professional Fortnite streamer Destructive Dude on our team who streams his matches from first-person POV.
oh no.
Guys, if you're not going to use your Twitch Prime sub for me, use him for our resident professional streamer. He will floss for money. That's Destructive Dude.
Is that what he does now?
Yeah.
Thrifting, Jesus Christ. That's accurate. That is 1,000,000% accurate. Oh god. Christine leaves or goes to bed at like 9 p.m. That's gonna be a problem, my guy. She's like 2 rooms down from me. I'm gonna get her some earplugs. I'll be okay.
This is going to be interesting. I don't know what else to make of this.
Yeah,
Might
having
I-
rookies on a team always makes it interesting.
Wait a second.
Okay. So, okay, thanks. He's up on the board, a rookie for $0 right now. 29.89 max rank and current. Looks like a DPS player. Work
Yeah,
a
he's
part-time
putting-
job and occasionally have Wednesday shifts.
Looks like a DPS/Zarya player, which qualifies him for that flex position, folks. Because every goddamn DPS player in the world can play Zarya.
But he did put Widowmaker as his first, so there is a possibility he could be sort of a sleeper OP Widowmaker player if he's like really good at that one hero.
All right, I'm gonna
Watch
peek this
that
kid's
schedule
profile.
though. Watch that schedule though. He says that he occasionally might work Wednesday shifts. I don't know what that means.
Yikes.
Gamble on that shit. Holy shit! I'm on a team with Cruz again. What a beautiful thing.
Wait. Who's
Cruz
on
and
it?
I-
That's meta. That's meta.
Cruz
as
and I
fuck.
were bot lane in League of Legends for 4 straight years in the SBL.
Oh damn.
Years.
Every single season.
Not yeah, like yeah.
That season's years.
Years.
Meta.
Wait. $1 for a near diamond hit scan DPS player. Like I get their
This is late
better
in the
hit scan
draft.
player? Dude, this is
This happens.
wow.
Pick him
This
up,
is-
Cruz, pick him up.
Okay.
No, I would be all over this, especially if you're one of these teams where you don't have multiple DPS players. I mean, hell, even if you do have multiple DPS players, like if Wang picks him up, fuck it, just run 3 DPS and a Mercy. Oh, it looks like these guys are gonna start bidding it up now. Once again, they hear the commentary.
Yeah.
And-
I'm checking this kid on overbuff now. He averages 30 limbs and 11 deaths on Widow. 18
That's
crit.
alright.
Yeah, 18 crit, 52 scoped accuracy, 37 weapon accuracy overall.
That's not that. I mean, that's like, you know.
Yeah, 11k damage on Widow. 34 limbs, 8 deaths on Genji, 14k damage, 30% weapon accuracy, 11% crit. What's his final blows though? 20.4 final blows. So that's a pretty good Genji, dude. That's a. And he plays Doomfist too. Doomfist is actually going to be super strong in this meta. Yeah, looks like he's got a lot of play time with this. I'm not friends with him. I'm just creeping over buff, but yeah.
Oh shit, dude! I just realized our team's the new casting couch.
Oh.
We have 3 of the casters on
Oh,
Team
no.
Cruisemaster. Me,
It
Hammond, and
happened
Destructive,
again.
dude. Oh well, you
Casting-
guys aren't as important to casters as it was last season, at least.
Ouch.
Casting Couch Part 2, Senpai's Literature Club. TM.
That's meta.
Yo, so this guy, he looks like he's just a hit scan, like
No.
hit scan main.
His Genji is good. Like, just I'm looking at fucking overbuff, so it's just like number stats. But he's got the stats to be on par with good Genji. You know what I mean? Like on McCree, 35 of limbs, 13 deaths actually. It's kind of high for McCree, but like 16k damage, 14% crit on McCree. 30 is that good? You play hit scan. I don't know.
What was it?
14% crit or 13?
Headshot on Widow?
Yeah. Crit accuracy. No. On McCree. Crit accuracy on McCree.
Oh,
Wit-
I mean that's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah.
McCree,
Widow
that's-
is his
okay.
crit was like 20
18?
something. 18? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then
I mean that's
yeah.
pretty serviceable.
yeah, you know, it's not Masters level, but for 275, that's more of a fair price. I was like, if this dude's going for $1, that's insane. But
That seems like a pretty good price, and that Hook Resets team is starting to look a bit pretty solid.
more even, yeah.
They've got some options with like who can play what on that team too.
With Dano on that team, didn't like one season? What didn't he play like almost every character?
Yeah. Talk about Salvo. Salvo sucks.
Yeah, good bench player.
I can't
plays
imagine
tanks, I
spending
think.
money on Salvo in this league.
Jesus, man.
Who was voted the best bench player last season?
It was kind of screwy last season, wasn't it? Like none of the bench players played that much.
But didn't Salvo come in
Yeah, he
at
probably
some point
won.
to play
I don't know,
Reinhardt?
dude. It wasn't.
Wait a minute. My
No,
team
Salvo took
literally.
over as our starter.
Yo.
Well, there you go.
My team literally alternated our bench players like every other game. It felt like.
Out
What
of
do you mean?
necessity or strategy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we dropped best bench player last season. So
It was me looking at bot reviews and going, damn, that's a bad Ryan. All right, Cruz, you're up. Damn, that's a bad Ryan. All right, Ian, you're up. Damn, no, I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding. It was really just scheduling, but
honestly, when team rosters change because of scheduling is my favorite thing. Because some people get so angry about it. We had a season once back in League of Legends where a guy went to Spain, he came back and he was benched, and his team won every game after.
oh no.
And he still was like, I think this was unfair that I got benched. This is not a surprise that there was no bidding here. Like I said, this is still early in the draft. Like these are potential. Salvo's a potential bench player. You don't gotta spend
Yeah.
money with 20 picks to go.
Definitely spending 50 cents on a bench player isn't bad. Case in point, my team. I'll wait for Swift to get the joke.
Dad, do you just like to hurt me?
A little bit. It's out of love. It's out of love, my son.
Fucking backwater Missouri fucks think you can just hurt your children like this.
Oh yeah, you're from the south. I forgot.
All right, you know what, Joey? You know what? I'm coming for you. I don't know where you live.
Y'all
but
reckon
fi-
Albano Joe, I'm coming for you.
Missouri is not the South; it's in the middle of fucking
It's
country.
the fucking south from here, dude.
That's totally the south.
Ugh,
Most of the
Daddy,
country-
it's so cold. Fuck you, you pussy. You didn't raise me. I was adopted.
A wind chill of -20 is not jacket weather, Swift.
Oh,
It's
get
stay
the fuck
inside
outside
or
at
you'll
negative
die.
70, you little bitch.
It was
Oh
10
my-
below, you pussy. So
my
speaking,
God.
Cuban Pete, interesting player. He's kind of inconsistent, but his highs are pretty high.
Cuban Pete? What do you mean his highs are high?
Like some
I've-
games he just pops the fuck off, and then some games I'm like, where is he? This is one of those picks that I would be scared as fuck to draft, but if I needed a player, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's roll the dice and see if we can get good Pete more than not.
Wow,
Ian
his
is
rating's gone up
definitely
a lot lately. Holy crap.
Cause he, I think I've heard he's been grinding.
It's mostly him playing with me on my Smurf and or like just everyone, me, Wacky, and Clank, who's a friend of ours who's not in the league, all kind of made Smurfs at the same time and just Ian played with us a little bit. Not saying he's boosted. I love him. But
But he's boosted?
on a scale of I don't know, man. He's not that boosted. He good. He's alright.
Wait, you said he's not that boosted. That implies that he's boosted, right?
He's one of my best friends. I can't call him boosted. I love him to death. He's a good player. He's a good player.
All I'm saying is he's better than if we brought 4 Missouri boys up during this LAN party. You could kind of rank them on a scale of Cap'n to threw up on the couch. And Cuban Pete did not throw up on the couch, so
Oh god, I really hope Ethan is watching this land. I threw away those pants, by the way. I've honestly never been more disappointed in my friends my entire adult life. No one throws up on my dick and gets away for free. Ethan, if you're out there, I hate you and I'm coming for you.
All right, so up to $1.25 here. I got a feel this is actually going to go. Oh, fuck you, Valk.
Yeah, this is some BOL drafting tactics now.
Wait. Oh, Cruz wants Ian. You know what I say about shit talking people that might end up on my team? I'm gonna get benched for being toxic. 100%.
I'm just wondering, does
Why?
this Canuck guy play support?
Yeah, he plays Moira, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. I wasn't sure if we had a
yeah.
second support or not.
But yeah, that's kind of weird though with Valk's team, I guess, because I guess I would put Wacky on support then, then Josh runs off tank.
I don't know if you've noticed, but Cuban Pete's going to be our 6th starter unless Valk wants him.
Oh no. Okay. Well. Bum.
Moment of truth. Cruise Master dropping every cent. And Valk takes the match.
Oh, weird flex, but okay.
Sad day.
Valk was just trying to fuck over Cruz the whole time. R.I.P. his team. Actually, though, I think Ian for $2, maybe a little high, but dude's good. He's not as bad as the shit talk I give him.
You getting some Josh Stanko synergy on that team.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with me and Josh pretty much every single day, Eventually, through osmosis, some of it's going to get in there.
Ooh, the
Nice, we got-
last high ranked player.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
Tasty should be
Tasty.
pretty good. Highest rank 3,600. Tank player exclusively from the sign up.
Yeah. I have not seen Tasty's main tank. I don't know if he plays too much of it, but his off tank, mwah, it's not to be fucked with. And it's not just like any one role, like any off tank. He'll put you to shame. He's good. Rivaled just by Josh, I think. If this dude doesn't go for a lot, I would be surprised.
Oh, dude, he just said he'll play RuneScape if it boosts his value. So just take note of that, guys.
Wait, Tasty, I think you want your value lower, my guy. It's better for your team.
It's the pride, man. He's a rookie. He just wants
Yeah.
to be
I
worth
just
a lot.
want
But
someone
to
else
answer your
to play
question,
RuneScape with
yes,
us.
if you do play RuneScape, your value does increase in this league.
Okay, so
Holy shit! Oh, wait, look at this. All the RuneScape players are showing up.
I mean, I had a hardcore Iron Man at one point, but then farm internet, and that's how I lost rank 1. RIP.
Man,
Cool
yeah.
story, bro.
You know,
No.
so this player, right? This Tasty guy. If you went at the at the start of the draft, you could have went for $6 or something like that. But since everyone's running low on money,
Oh yeah. What
You
team
really
do
can't
you
break
have to
that.
think about this is that Wang needs a frontliner. Needs a frontliner.
Free is the tank. Look at his he literally put tank as
Yeah.
3 and everything else 0.
You don't understand. There's more mid-tier tanks that they can put Freefee as a DPS and they get 2 masters level DPS. That doesn't matter because as you're gonna outclass so many other people. He wants that front line. I don't know 30. I don't know what you're doing in the backlines, but you be honest with me. You want someone who can at least hold something in front of you so you can actually shoot things. Otherwise, this doesn't happen. You're not going to be able to shoot anything.
Blab
Well-
picking up Tasty might actually be big though. He needs that good off tank because I'm guessing they're probably gonna throw salvo on what is it? Main tank.
main
right?
tank, yeah.
Yeah. I mean that leaves him to find another DPS for $1, but
We got him. Okay, they got him.
they got him, boys. All right, you have $1 to find 2 players, and one of them needs to be a star DPS. Good luck carrying, Senpai. I love you. Bye.
Hey,
Dude.
you only need 1 DPS in this league.
Yeah, that's true. You just need a good hit scan. But I don't know, man. Does he have the 30 back? Can he carry that hard, or is he just a little short? We'll find out
I'll catch him next time, folks.
on Dragon Ball Z.
But let's talk about Zedicus for a second here. Already going for $0. We're talking about
much.
now. We are going into the support draft of the support phase of the draft, where
Oh, Zed plays DPS
all
too.
the people are going to be going for low amounts of money, going to be coveted for that support slot.
I mean, Zed does have DPS characters too. It's just that it's not that wide of a.
That's your panic. Oh shit! Does anyone play Reaper moments like 4 minutes into game 4 of the first round of the playoffs? Because that's as deep as you're going with Zed on your roster.
Whoa, we need to talk about May right now and how much Zed is going to be maining that right now. Because May is going to be coming back into the meta, especially since she got buffed. I mean, besides her May wall, but it's not like that really matters. But I don't know. Still a very competent Ana player, very competent support. Wherever you put him, he's
Man,
at
what
least
the
gonna.
fuck?
The roommates
Zed
are
and
together.
Our last season playing in the BOL, we ended up on a team together. How fucked is that?
So how about that casting couch, huh?
Oh, that really is it.
All right, so it looks like we got to pause before we go into this next pick. That's okay. That rounds things out, and we still have money left to get somebody better. That's not bad. I can't believe we actually put another casting couch together.
Oh no.
Well, at least that means Zed'll be streaming all the games I cast, or camera on all the games I cast. That's not so bad.
Oh, true.
All
So,
right.
while we have a moment here, I definitely just got a message from Cruz like 5 minutes ago asking if he should bid for Zed or not. So, just want to say thanks, Cruz, for the input. Anyways, guys, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Heron, King of the Hot Mic.
God fucking damn it, dude. I'm
It's okay, dude. I've been using voice chat services for most of my life, actually, so I understand that can be pretty difficult technology to integrate yourself into.
nah.
We
I'm
need to
just,
find you some more forward-thinking solutions, like maybe a push to mute button. You could actually maybe even put that into the cloud if you wanted to pay for it. You could get somebody that would mute your mic for you when it was hot.
I'm gonna send you a Wi-Fi enabled shot caller, and every time I leave my mic open, I'm just gonna let you give me a little hit during our games.
We've officially hit the point of the draft where everyone's trying to give input to their team on what to do. Those of you that haven't been around before, this is normal.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Okay, who are you taking with your 525-30? Give us some draft insight.
Ooh. There's some discussions going on. I think you probably already know. There's some players that are more obvious than others, but I can't give anything away right now. All NDA kind of shit
Shitty
right now.
insight. You're gonna be an awful commissioner. I bet
What?
you would. I bet you would let guys like Mad Cow take over when you're done running the league.
Ooh.
Hey,
I'm
that's
just
a
kidding.
bird
Mad Cow, you're
on
doing
Mad
your
Cow,
best. I
not
hope it goes
me,
well. I like
right?
Mad Cow. Don't repeat that.
Check out the BLR. It happened last night, every
Fuck,
Tuesday.
I didn't watch last night. I've been watching during the raid.
Dude, my team's doing great.
What? No
Yeah.
way.
Yes way. Look it up. I think they're 3-1. Pretty sure. 2-2 at least, something like that. I've watched every time I've watched they won. 30 we trolled. Yeah, okay. That's a big haha. Yep. I mean that's what everyone says when they lose, right?
I was just trolling. No big deal.
No, Hibs lost to my team last night. Isn't that the big Omega lol here? What is he, a diamond player? Something like that? Yeah, they lost at the draft. That's for sure. Never forget, dude. I won't forget it.
Never forget.
Hashtag Heron911.
Whoa.
Sorry, Heron911. There you go.
Oh.
All right. How many total players we got left to be drafted?
Like 16, 17, like 2.5 rounds still.
Yeah, 17. Well, 18 was Zeticus, I think. So we got a little bit of time. Teams are mostly rounded for the most part. Looking at each of these teams right now.
Rounded? I got 2 players, bro.
Yeah, you're rounded. 3/4 of the money on your team has been spent. That's rounded.
All right, well, and here is going to go the rest of the money because we've got the sole remaining, I believe, mid-diamond player, Blanny on the clock here. So this is another rookie. put down tank main, Reinhardt Winston specifically. So there's a chance that Wang is gonna just drop it all here, right?
I mean, you
it's
should,
possible.
or at least he should, be going
See,
toe to toe with the
Blab
world
is
champs.
actually doing the smart thing, making sure that it at least goes for $1 for anything coming up, because he is just gonna have that happen.
Yeah, Cal picking up a third tank would be interesting. Wonder if he's looking to just bid up Blanny here. I suppose Chromatic can flex off of that, and UTech can flex off of that, right?
Maybe.
That Widow dough. As Heron types to his team.
We're discussing
How?
which of the support players we'd like to take Zed's spot.
Yeah, that's the part of the draft where all of the draft analysis has to slow
30.
down.
You gotta solo carry this right now. Okay,
Me?
30
What do you
I'll
mean?
go
I
for
have
ya.
the most stake left in the draft here.
Okay, 30. Deep dive in.
Deep
If
dive into
you
what?
and Freefee were starring in a musical about trying to carry an Overwatch team to a championship, what
It
Would it be good?
called.
what would it be called?
Yeah, it would be called. We have 575 to pick 5 players. No, 525 to pick 5 players. We're absolutely fucked. GG easy.
Yeah, that's the that's the opening musical number there.
Yeah, as predicted, Wang comes out swinging at $150. 30. Actually, tell us about this musical or whatever.
There's a very nice moving piece in the middle called "How Do I Carry," and it's sort of like rhetorical, singing to the audience. Like, we don't really know. We're sort of asking the world, maybe God, how do you carry? Things are looking grim,
but-
it turns at the end.
Does it end with you finding out that you don't know how to carry and you're disappointed while 30 and Freefee are laughing in the background? Is it because you're bad?
I mean, no, I think it ends. Well, no, it ends where we win. It ends in a great number at the end that says, "Hey, I did it again. I won another baddie league. Everyone else is terrible."
Whoa.
That's a moving piece, actually.
That's some like Shakespeare shit right there.
This is okay. We're slowly chugging through this. We'll see what happens. I don't know what will happen, guys. I can't predict the future.
Well, what we got Cal and Wang in a bidding war as the only 2 players with money. I take that back. Valk exists. He does have money as well, but he does he need? Does he? He's
I
got
don't know.
tanks. He's got Danko. Cuban Pizza main tank, right? So really, Valk doesn't need him, but the other 2 could use him. Hook. It looks like Cal's just bidding up Wang. And this can go on for decades, or until they run out of money.
Who put him up for bid here?
I believe it was
Cal.
Blab.
So Cal
Oh,
has
Cal.
the tiebreaker. Yeah. We'll see how far he pushes it to the limit.
Limit's approaching. Only 75 more cents to go on Hook Reset's side
Oh,
of
this
things.
is it, dude. This
Wang
is...
picks him up for 325.
Yep, Wang. Sold the Wang. This is it. 30 Freefee and Blanny the musical.
Sold. Boom. Boom
This
and
is-
boom.
All right, now would you say your team is well-rounded? You only have $2 left. 30. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting there. I think this is a very good start. Yeah, this should be interesting, dude. Is this my season where I played Lucio? Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's get that.
You
Actually, a
guys don't
season
even
where
know
30
what's gonna happen.
brags, like, it gets really excited to finally play Lucio for a season, and then, like, literally loses every game, and finally we show him that Lucio isn't really all that. That's, I could do that.
I mean,
That's
Lucio also
musical.
just got like hard nerfed into the ground, so not
That
a
seems
good
more
time.
like a
Wait.
correlation doesn't imply causation.
Wait.
Yeah.
General team playing Lucio's got nerfed from the ground. Reddit Lucio's though, they're fine. So I don't know what kind of Lucio you are, but I'm the latter, my guy.
I'm the person who likes to win, so I'm the team Lucio.
I will 1v1 a Widow and I will drop beat to do it. I don't give a fuck.
What are you supposed to do as a widow against the Lucio who just dropped the beat? Nothing. You're dead.
Nothing. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
And then your whole team's booped off, and now I'm a DPS player. Easy.
Yeah. So Blab's on the clock again. He's got 2 spots open and $1 to do it. Where does he look in the draft list?
You know, it could be anyone at this point.
Yeah, Asari's code name for
Anyone.
someone.
But let's also talk. There's a lot of people with names that start with S that are still on the draft. They could. We got Scarlet, Scotch, Smetty, Spades, Sugary Panic.
Wait, I just realized we have a player named McCree number 11111. Is that a real name? Is that a troll?
McCree number
No,
one, bro.
that's McCree. It's not McCree. It's McCree.
I know,
Or
but just
MC
like
Ree? Okay, he's MC Ree to me now.
MC Ree.
Oh god. All right. Well, this has devolved into
Wolf for
nothingness.
free? What? There's no
Wolf
way,
for
dude. This
free?
guy's way better than free.
Shit, dude.
This guy 30 on the wall. Oh god, Scotch is having flashbacks. That's what I learned about Reddit Lucios. It was from a quick play master called Wall Wizard. It was a Lucio one trick, and he did things I didn't know were possible in Lucio. I couldn't hit him. It was impossible.
Okay,
Well,
so sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, looking at this here, Wolf on the clock, 50 cents. A guy who's willing to practice. I know that much, playing side by
Yeah.
side with him in the
There-
past. He looks to be a support main, but he's got his mind open.
I want to throw one thing out there about Wolf, though, because this is the first time this will ever have been an issue. There is currently an ongoing League of Legends league, and he cares a lot more about that league than he's going to care about this one. So while he's always tryharded in the past, we don't know how much that conflict is going to matter, but it could. So I think everyone should definitely be aware of that.
But he is a very good Overwatch player, I think. In my
Yeah.
opinion, he actively tries and like thinks about the game at a higher level than most, and he is vocal in the communications. So I value that pretty highly.
So wait, he's not super vocal in Overwatch. He may be in League of Legends, but
Oh, really?
yeah, well, at least on Easy Clap. So this may have changed. No. 'Cause-
Yeah,
he-
I guess I heard the comms last season, and he was way more vocal.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's going on to Cruise Master's team here. It looks like.
Oh shit. Are we getting a Wolfie boy? Is it?
Ooh.
God. Wow.
Headphone users beware. Wait, why is this a fuck, dude? This
I
seems...
fucking wanted him. That's why. You fucking know why I wanted that bullshit. Me's telling you guys that he's not gonna play because he's playing League of Legends. Fuck that dude. He's a fucking beast, and he's gonna try hard his ass off. He hates to lose as much as I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but
I
Classic
Swift,
wanted
Swift.
that guy.
but Swift, he does play in another League of Legends
I don't give a
league.
fuck. Anyone who thinks that matters is a fucking moron.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Well, either way, he
sniped.
sold to Cal, and that team looks scary as fuck so far.
That team. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting team.
Who
That
plays
is-
DPS?
that is-
I got.
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
I got a
thanks.
question.
Is he the
30.
player?
I,
Yo.
30, I need
Chromatic,
to ask you
Daniel,
because you know
you took-
best. Can Chromatic solo shot call?
No.
That's going to be a major issue on that team.
Wait, there's an issue with shot calling when UTEC's on our team? What?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
God. Oh wait, so what does OK Thanks play? Oh yeah, he's a DPS player, so never mind.
Well,
okay,
first
that
of
team
all,
has
Swift,
a DPS player.
fuck you.
Okay.
Let's get a rap battle
Secondly,
going.
You're also half right on there. I do have to agree with you in that criticism. Because essentially, if I get switched over into DPS, it's a lot harder to shot call when you're putting all your brain power into aiming.
And
Yeah, I don't
silencing.
even necessarily mean it as a criticism. I don't think that's the role that you fill like naturally is the primary shot caller. And I'm just worried that Chromatic, from what I understand, is a fairly quiet player. Wolf is apparently a quiet player. Dano is a very quiet player. We don't know about OK Thanks, obviously a rookie, so maybe this guy is just big brain. And UTEC, if you end up being the primary shot caller, you're going to have an advantage of people who know the game a lot better than the last team you were on. It's just like, if we're looking at what could derail this team, to me, it's comms is clearly issue 1A.
Well, they have a rookie who has to play the main DPS here, so that also could be bad if they've never played in a pre-made environment. But maybe not. We'll see.
Are you saying Overwatch doesn't encourage team play?
What? No, I'm
What?
saying like, if a player hasn't played in a arranged pre-made environment, like not solo queue, and they are thrown into the fire, and they have to be the sole DPS player to get the picks, that's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, but what you're saying is their entire Overwatch career hasn't prepared them to play with a team? I'm confused.
Is solo dude,
So-
Overwatch ladder?
Yeah, what?
Omega lol? Yeah, dude. It doesn't matter.
Yo, so you know what? Just to note right now, Valk has his pick of the litter here. Gets Evo for $2.
That's actually a pretty solid pick. I don't know. I mean, Evo's fair is pretty good, right? His Genji, I haven't seen too much of because, but you know, Evo's fair is pretty good.
Another player that doesn't like losing. Another player who's willing to put in the time to play.
Another player that'll fall asleep before 10 p.m.
Hey,
With Danko
Hey,
and Wacky.
that's soul. That's a insta soul. I
Well,
like
that's-
that.
That's
Wang,
not bad.
Wang just goes take.
Yeah.
I appreciate the Baddie League veterans who know when we don't have to do the countdown. Also, shout out to Valk getting paid to draft right now.
Hell yeah.
Open up cars, man.
He's
Open up
actually,
cars.
that was the cause of some of these delays, is he's actually an on-call lock picker.
I still unlock the car in the meantime. Valk with the big brain plays.
Alright, so we got Cruz
Otterbotter.
on the clock with one of the rookies, so let me...
Yeah,
just
he's a
looking at this guy.
rookie. He looks to
Peak.
be a tank and support player.
Yeah, peak 28-28, current 25-29. Just, I don't know, Cruz probably trying to pick any of the highest ranked players that are still remaining.
Crew's literally just whipping it out. Just doesn't care. There's no dicking around here. He's like, I'm getting or I'm not. I'm out.
Yeah,
And-
you get made fun of if you end the draft with money remaining. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's leaving money on the table. It's just
All right,
So-
that's my team.
wait, did he actually sell? We get Otterbotter?
Who the fuck is Otterbotter?
Dude, I don't
He-
fucking
he's my
know.
teammate. That's
He's
who
a
he fucking
$1.75
is. Fuck you.
player. Yeah, fuck you. We're gonna
Yeah,
murder
right. Now
you.
that you have your thing, and now that I'm not typing frantically and can defend myself, fuck you, Swift. First of all, I can definitely shot call. I will say, don't get me wrong, I love you, buddy, but you tilted the fuck out of me.
That's fine. You tilted me more.
Oh
Good.
God, just rap battle. Let's go.
Dude,
Lay down some
Dude,
lines,
I
fellas.
want to have the best. I want to have the best. Oh, what's the thing?
No,
Oh,
we
what's
can
the
save that.
fucking
We can save
Naruto
that
and
for another
Sasuke
stream.
where,
We can save that for
fucking-
another stream because I'm sure we could tear into each other.
Dude,
Shout out to this guy McCree,
No,
who's going
McCree.
to not to be
Okay,
confused with
hold on.
Senpai.
Hold on. This motherfucker has a name like McCree hashtag 111111. Right? Doesn't even have McCree in his top 3 players. Ana,
Well, what the
Widow,
fuck?
Zarya. Who the fuck do you
I
think you are with
literally-
a name like that?
I
am
literally
hurt.
didn't even look because I assumed he was a McCree one trick.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Dude,
Literally
what?
MC Ree, man. He's literally
It's MC
MC
Ree,
Ree.
dude. It's not McCree. It's MC Ree.
That's how I
Welcome to
feel,
the team,
right?
buddy. Oh wait,
God
it's not sold
damn.
yet. Fuck.
Ugh. Oh my god.
Rival was the word I was thinking of. We'll have an anime series. This will be our arc.
Yeah, dude. The team, $4 for coffee, 3-in-1. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this guy seems well-rounded. You know, lower or
Wait.
upper platinum.
Okay,
Like
even though I
Anna
just talked
Widowmaker,
shit on him.
Zarya.
Wait.
Our fucking
A
friend.
okay, so like an almost diamond player is going for 50 cents. I know I talk shit on the name, but what the fuck?
No,
Yeah,
dude,
welcome
this
to
is
the
the end
last
of the
rounds, dude.
draft.
And
Yeah.
dude, the thing is, we haven't even reached his maximum capacity. Look at that. He just hit his career high.
This
I
isn't.
I topped out at almost GM. That's my ceiling. Look at this guy. He might be GM. Who knows?
Can't argue with that logic.
Boom.
That's exactly the kind of player that you're hoping to get if you're Team Wang right now.
I mean, doesn't McCree have it where he's 29, 28? That's still not bad.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, probably not that bad. We are, especially because we are getting into the balls of the draft here. There is not a holy shit. Captain just gave me. I don't even know the conversion of bits to real money. Captain, thanks, my dude. I don't know if you just gave me like 25 cents or like $10, but I'm happy about it regardless.
Wait a minute. Do we have like
That's-
pop up things? If I can I
Yeah.
type can I donate and
1541.
type a message?
Oh, dude, yeah, I call out, guys, if you want me to say whatever on stream, I have no shame, and I don't think there is there's no line I will not cross on a Twitch stream.
That's a bold thing to say when
Will
I have
you?
a credit card and
It's a bold
Google.
thing to say if it's a lie, and I want
All right, right now, if you donate enough, if we make an incentive, there will be a one-on-one rap battle between Swift and myself. Please
Can
donate your
I
bits.
pay money to not hear that? What
Yes.
amount of money will I need to pay to not?
It's $100 to hear the rap battle, and then it's another $100 after that to cancel the rap battle.
Oh.
Or should I
Okay.
say it's $5 to hear the rap battle, and then another $100 to cancel the rap battle.
Dude, Drew sucked my fucking toes for a free Twitch Prime sub, so like your prices are just way too high, my guy.
Doing it for the kids.
I was about to shout out my sponsors, and then I realized I don't even know who they are anymore. So shout out to the one I do know, guys. If you're new to the SBL, Patty Overwatch League, everything else we run, we do have a few sponsors that we like to shout out periodically. I want to thank Bad Dragon for being great to us for years and years now. They provided prizes for some of our events. For people that need to maybe warm up before they get stretched by the superstar teams, maybe 30 is gonna be giving it to you tonight. So you want to stretch out a little bit first. Bad Dragons is, for those of you not aware, by far the highest quality maker of dragon and other fantasy themed sex toys. You may have heard of the infamous Dragon Dildo, but they actually do have quite a full range of products. We do have members that have been testing these out, as we only endorse high quality here. And so Smetty's on the clock for $1.50. He's really good at some other shooters. I don't know. 30, does he play much Overwatch?
I mean, he is really excited to get into it. Smetty is also a very, very good friend of mine. I've known him for almost as long as Mike Chromatic. And
You're telling me
played
this was
Counter-Strike at a very high level as well, basically the same level that me and Chromatic got to.
This was a Chromatic pick right here, since those two are going to be teammates.
Yeah, I think they needed that, so I was looking for him too. There you go.
I feel
There's
like
the
that's two
synergy.
solid picks to round that team out with him and Wolf.
Yeah.
And I will just say, I've never known a single player, not a single player, who was good at Counter-Strike that wasn't like a 3K plus hit scan player in Overwatch.
Yeah, he just started getting into Overwatch, so if you give him some more time and show him the ropes, he will be very good. Cool. Well, that team, I think looks solid. It looks well-rounded. Cal's team, that is. Hook resets. They have all the roles covered too, which I like. And the shot calling role as well.
Yeah, we have a very, very balanced team.
Oh God, what's about to happen?
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But 30, let's talk about your team for a second, because you have you as a powerhouse, and then you have Freefy, who could potentially play DPS, or going to be playing roly poly with Hammond. And then you got Blaney, so another unknown diamond player, and then McCree, who how do you think you're gonna? I'm wondering how we're gonna balance you out, man.
What do you mean? I think we're pretty balanced. I think the support pool is what I think we need to look into at this point. It depends on what Blaney is able to play, because I think he had one of the supports listed. Okay, he had Zen listed as his 6th hero. Oh, actually, MC Ree, he has Anna listed as number 1. So I think we might have a main support already, and Free's the main tank. I like where this team's going. I see some big things on the horizon.
To note, there's also plenty of support players left on the board.
Right, and that's what I think winning strategy here is that he saved the support players for last.
Yeah,
which I think is a more solid idea.
There's a bunch of them that are like mid-high plat peak SR. I obviously before we picked up Otter Botter, I was just kind of going down the list of who could potentially force Zed onto the bench, and yeah, there was a lot of them. You're not in a bad place if you're still looking for support players, but that could change real fast.
So
So this-
Head Reaver on the clock for Blab.
Rookie and mid plat right now, topped out at upper plat. Doesn't seem like a bad pickup right now.
2-2-2 across the board, so he has a 2 in every category and is
I
kind
think
of
that's-
willing to flex.
Yeah, that just is like a new to the baddie league thing. We've seen that over the years where guys, if they don't know, like put down a main role. This guy was
Yeah.
definitely on our radar.
Yeah, I mean Hanzo listed as number 1 and then Zarya number 2. Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball, there it is. There's the big asterisk of this whole draft for me is Wrecking Ball. Who can play Wrecking Ball? And apparently this guy can. So
Yeah, that finishes off
Match.
Blab's team.
50 cents, yeah.
Not a bad pickup.
No, not bad at all.
That seems like a good way to round out the roster.
But real talk though, Blab's just over there leaving money on the table. I don't like it, man.
25 cents. Shit.
That's bad luck, man.
We got Vampy Worm.
Yeah, who the fuck is Vampy Worm? I messaged like 10 people trying to find out who this person is. and everyone
Free
just-
Fee was his contact apparently, so we got support main,
Damn it.
Anna Zen, Lucio, Mercy all made it into his top 6. Currently $24.99 has peaked at 3K.
I don't know, if I was Wayne, I'd just put all my money into Vampy Worm right now.
I don't think
But
Wayne can afford to put all his money in.
he has $1.50. That's more than almost everybody else besides Valk.
The problem is if he puts all his money in UTech, I'm not going to ask you to do this out loud, but just look at the list of players that are still available. Decide who you think the worst 2 of those are, and then know that if Wayne puts all his money in now, he's got to start one of them.
Oh. Yep. Nope. I was not.
What a
seeing that.
position.
So,
Yo.
75 cents, yeah?
There's no one I dislike enough on there to throw under the bus like that, so I'm not going to.
Real talk though.
No,
fuck
I
this,
deserve that
fuck
one.
this draft for a second. Anyone see Captain's donation? Jesus.
5,000
Oh!
bits.
Dude!
Holy.
What the fuck?
Talk
Guys,
about
I'm
whipping,
buying LAN equipment with this.
dude. Talk about whipping your dick out on stream. Like I was gonna donate $10, but fuck, man.
Can
Jesus.
I guess he's just everybody's sugar daddy?
I mean, I wasn't joking when I
Dude,
said he
no.
was like a 6-head minimum. Dude's a fucking genius.
He's got a challenger, Spooky.
Wait, how much did Ian donate? Holy fucking shit, Ian! Why?
Wait,
Why?
I didn't look up. What is the bits to money conversion?
That's about $65.
Ooh, daddy! You can come on my face for that.
All right, dude. This.
Is that where I crossed the line? It wasn't Sonic and Tails peeing in the bottles and
No,
passing
no,
money
no,
to
no,
each
no.
other. You were fine with that? But as soon as I say you can come on my face, daddy, Heron, little Missouri backwater boys never given a facial before.
Oof.
Nah, listen up. I was trying to just do middle math and see if I could afford to fucking meet up with these guys, but I just checked my account balance. And the answer, my friend, is I've got $10 to spend. That's about where I'm at.
All right,
I
well,
still-
we know what you got to spend on me tonight, daddy.
All
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you just
say
got
is that it's not-
$130 for 2 dicks to the face. Like, it could be worse.
That just sounds like you need to put that money towards a full production of Sonic and the Search for Love. I'm just saying, just have a play production of everybody, all the casters. It's gonna happen.
Probably. So wow, that's some.
Seriously
some good
though, guys,
bits
yeah,
here.
Captain and Cuban, thank you very much for the donations. As Team Swain
Ian-
really appreciates your contribution.
Ian says he wanted you to play a song. I think Ian is drunk on the fact that he went for $2.
Commissioner Zedekus, he's got the power.
Wait, how the fuck do I donate bits though? Oh, found it. Never mind. Okay, cool. We're good. Daniel does tech support level 2.
Yeah, we call it help desk. You could just call yourself help desk.
Ah, man, we're millennials. We can click around. We can figure it out.
I don't wanna.
Dude, there's so many RuneScape players. Love it, man.
Do we gotta get into RuneScape?
Yes.
Wait, dude, wait. Can we actually run?
Oh,
a
this
league
is the
in old
bad.
school
This is the
RuneScape?
bad chat.
Dude,
We
Dead
could.
Man. Let's just do
How-
Dead
how-
Man.
Totally down.
Wait, Batty League's Raid 2 speedrun. Let's go.
Yo, speaking of future baddie leagues, guys, I just want you all to know, all 51 of you to know, we are 100% doing something for Baddie Halo when it comes out. So
Oh, yeah.
keep that on your fucking radar.
So let's just be honest. Overwatch will be dead after the season, and everyone will
Whoa.
be going to Halo.
No, rip. I can't really disagree with that, but yeah, I will be playing Halo if that shit comes out anytime soon.
So
Dude,
all right,
probably every
next-
person in this league will be. It's gonna be great. We can flip between 2 FPS leagues.
Okay, can we actually cancel it midway and then like just start up the Halo?
The same
league?
teams have to
Yeah.
finish it off in Halo?
Yeah, yes.
It almost sounds
I'm
like our
down for
mobile
it.
league.
Yeah. Hey, we could actually do an FPS league pretty easily. There's a lot of competitive FPS we
What,
could do.
CSGO, Halo, Overwatch?
Yeah, some other ones.
We gotta get
I
some
don't know.
shittier games in there. There's too many decent games.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Baddie Mobile League? We played fucking Smite. We played, what was that?
Awesome
Epic
Knots.
Games? The Epic Games one that got canceled like right after we ran it.
Oh, god damn it! Why can't I think of it?
Paragon?
Yes.
Paragon.
As far as I know, we're the highest level Paragon competition that ever happens.
I mean, now we just have to have an FPS baddie league. Just put, all like Call of Duty, Team Fortress 2.
Yo, we gotta go real old school. We gotta fucking work Quake in there.
I'd be down.
Yes.
Like one of the 1990s games.
Let's put Doom in.
Does Doom even have multiplayer?
Yeah, it did. Played that as a kid. Fucking love that game. You don't even have to worry about
Dude,
a
maybe
fucking y-axis.
Baddie FPS League should just be all old games. TF2 should be the newest game in the Baddie FPS League.
I'd be down with that.
Man, well, hey, back to this draft here. Wang, yeah, he's kind of on pause, but someone that we didn't talk about at all who just got drafted, Vampy Worm, for all of $1 going to Valk.
Oh, damn it.
That's a pretty scary team.
That is Yeah, that's a team. That's a team, all right.
I'm gonna go the other way. The more I look at that team, the more I actually don't think that team's gonna be that great.
Here's the thing: is that it falls under the same trap that my team does, which is who's playing DPS on that team.
Evilite. Like Evilite, and then maybe Wacky Tabaki. Wacky Tabaki is gonna be like a DPS and Hammond, probably. Would be my guess.
Well, that team just falls under the Danko curse.
You
Where
are not.
He's got this talent around him, it seems, but Swift's calling it now. It's not gonna measure up to the rest of these teams that are being drafted.
I agree. If Josh didn't go for 650 or if Wacky didn't go for 5, I think it would be a lot better of a team for sure. They just don't have a carry DPS in their team. But Evo's still nothing to scoff at, you know? Like,
I think didn't Evo win like most improved last season, and he's improving all the time. I think the more he plays Overwatch, the more he improves. It's just a matter of whether he's gonna put in the time. Does he play in the BLR? I think he does. I think anyone can confirm that.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
playing in the BLR. He's another one
Yeah.
of those guys that's in the
Oh,
probably cares
fuck.
more about League of Legends boat, but
speaking of DPS though, TR Dirty Dan, Valve whipping out for $2 and no one can contest that.
Yeah, that's done and
Dude,
that's a done
yeah,
and sold bench
that
player, I
is-
guess.
Wait, Dirty Dan is not a bench player.
Yeah, he
who's
was working
benched?
on his
Who's benched on
recap
that team?
skills
Cuban
during the
Pete?
pause.
Nah, Cuban Pete's not paused. I
We'll have
think
a
Chris Flies would be their bench. if
what
anything.
worries me about that team is that seems like it's going to be a 5-way competition for the bench spot.
Holy
and-
fuck, Captain just. Sorry.
That's
Go
yeah. You guys might have missed me nutting. I'll get to him in a sec.
Okay.
I'm actually worried because if you have 5 players that might all be competing for the bench spot, it's really easy for that to turn into drama, bad drama. And that's something this team's definitely going to have to try not to let happen.
I mean, okay, so I can't speak for Crystallize and Vampy Worm too much. I mean, like, I sort of know Crystallize. I don't know Vampy Worm at all. Evo seems really chill. Ian, Josh, Wacky, and Dan aren't going to fight over anything. And they're all like, when I was the one getting tilted last season and every other season, because it's just who I am, I'm toxic. They're all, like, they're the most level-headed people. Like, if any drama were to come up with that team, they could solve it, I bet.
You know how
So-
you can solve that drama? All you have to do is just bench Danko and then just allow everybody else to play. I mean, think about it.
I was going to suggest just winning, but you could do that too.
Danko on Torb, question mark?
I mean, you won't have the curse if you have Danko benched.
Okay, guys, for real though, I still don't know how to fucking download bits or donate bits, dude. I'm trying so hard. I've looked at 2 YouTube tutorials. I don't know. I just got.
Are you looking at YouTube tutorials on how to give me money?
It's you
Do
know
want
where
me to
you
make it easier
type.
for you? PayPal.com, AJS1337 @gmail. Send those
Yeah, but
donations
where do you put
straight
the
here.
bits amount in there?
All right,
Is
okay.
that where you're attaching your RuneScape account to? Because now it's gonna get hacked.
Yeah, don't make fun of me for having 1337 in my email.
Let's talk about Thor. Thor is on for 0.
Okay,
Completely
guys,
0.
let me talk about Thor. Every time I've ever said anything bad about this guy, he goes on to win the league. Thor
Ooh,
is a team player, a phenomenal role player in Overwatch who is willing to do the dirty work and do what needs to be done to win, and definitely not just trailer dick garbage.
not sure if bait.
Nothing's ever bait. Everything I say is literal.
That's true. All right, we're in the bidding war. We both have 4 players only, and
Yeah, these are-
everyone else is pretty much done except for Cal.
This
Or
is
is
such
there-
a strange place to be, because like you've got 2 teams that each need multiple starters, and then like also Cal can come in there and like take one of them from you guys.
That's not a good position to be in. As you were saying, once you're looking at kind of I guess we're at the bottom like 5 or 6, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, the only teams that actually need him, because he's running tank, would be Wang's and Thrifty, right? Probably Thrifty more than Wang.
I mean, it's just
also
such a
worth saying
bad
at this
position.
point in this draft, you're not even looking at what they play. You're looking at do they play much Overwatch at all.
That's
yeah,
fair.
when you
But-
have 3 members of your team, like of the bottom 7 that are being drafted right now, your options are very limited.
And so we're going to find out here. Cal's on the clock. So for those of you that don't know, one of the tiebreakers, if you nominate a player and no one else bids, you just get that player. So Cal has to throw up somebody that he potentially wants here to round out his roster.
Mm.
So we've got 2 rookies left. Both similar ratings, both are around the gold diamond line peak. Yeah, I don't know. This is really at that point in the draft where maybe you start going for like who's friends with players on your team, kind of a tiebreaker.
Time for 30's victory lap. I don't know what he's talking about. Statistically, I only win 50% of the time.
I'd actually be pretty worried if I was 30 right now.
Yeah.
Why?
You're gonna have your
Why?
work cut out for you.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have your work cut out for you. 3 feet overrated.
30
Clarity.
outdated.
No, but Soldier activated, guys. You
No,
have no
no.
idea how smooth he feels.
That's gonna be a no
But what
for me, bud.
really changed with Soldier to make him feel so
0.5 to
smooth?
0.3. Go into training range. Go into training range, sprint around, and fire your gun. 20 damage. I can shoot. Rift tires. Y'all dead.
All right, so that's another one of the rookies off the board. So that's BSRK. The most unknown. That's the guy who just signed up for the league during the middle of this draft, actually.
Oh shit, dude! BSRK was actually a dude I met at the landland or whatever. He came up to me and he's like one of the friendliest dudes I could have talked to though, and that's good.
I'm really upset that you had a friendly interaction at the land. That's not right.
I mean, every interaction I had with you was negative, obviously.
Exactly.
but
I really had to balance out everything else going on. Fuck
honest to God,
positivity.
you could not have been a worse host if you tried.
I do try.
Oh dear.
BSRK is a ray of sunshine in the darkness that is Swift being mean to me, and I've got 12 more weeks of that coming up. So, fuck.
Have fun with that and Cast and Couch 2.0.
Damn, I didn't actually get to say shit before. Whatever. He's a cool dude. He gonna do great.
I hope he does well. I hope everyone does well in this league, except for Zedekiss.
You're on his team, you
Yeah,
dick.
exactly. I only need the other 6 players to do well.
All right, I guess we found our bench. It's me.
If Zed does well enough, like I might not play.
Wait, we were using you as a starter? I'm confused.
Oh, Gus.
Oh. All right, so thoughts and pairs going over to my wing. Love it. That's a solid pickup.
Yeah, Thoughts and Pairs is definitely a solid off support.
Who referred that person? Josh Dako.
Yeah. So Thoughts is Thoughts runs around with Josh Wacky and Clank, who's not in this league. I keep referencing him. He's not as good as like Wacky and Clank, but he's still pretty good, honestly. I'm surprised he's in gold. He's a very chill dude. His Zen's nothing to scoff at, so good value for sure.
Oh yeah, he's a super fun guy to play with. Don't remember how he got onto my friends list, but he's there and he's super cool.
Friday Night Fights, 100%.
Probably, yeah.
Scotch, Scarlet, Killian, and Sugary Panic.
I mean, let's think about it this way. Wang has a whole dollar to put in for Scarlet.
Oh, the bidding is open, so we're gonna find out. Wang has the money to take Scarlet here at the cost of most of his remaining money.
$50?
Boom.
default
I don't
30.
think we have that.
I believe that was 50 cents.
Okay, we'll take it.
Just from my knowledge of this league.
Yeah.
All right, so that means Wang is going to, with how the money played out here, Wang gets his pick of these last remaining 3 players, and then the final 2 will go over to Thrifty. What are you taking, 30?
We'll see. We'll see what Wang puts in here. I don't have any say in this, by the way.
Well, in the
I haven't
meantime-
talked to Wang at all tonight, guys. Jeez.
All right, well, that rounds it out. So Scarlet and Scotch going over to Wang, which means Killian and the Ricky Sugary Panic going out to Thrifty. And one way or another, that's a draft, folks. Thanks for everyone that tuned in and listened to us shitpost for the last 2.5 hours. And we'll have a schedule up soon, TM. Keep an eye on the Discord. You all, most of you, I guess a lot of you know the drill, but some of you don't. We'll have our season schedule coming up online. As always, I'm AJ0, me, Zeticus, and 30, all co-commissioner of the league. You can always post in general chat, tag us, DM any of us if you got any questions. Good luck, unless you're playing my team. Cut the stream.